Praise these women who walk on the law, on the police, on the raised eyebrows of the upper class, with their sharpened cutlass and fighting sticks, and pot spoon and flambeau, with their babies strapped tight on their back, with the palais burning camphor through the length of the night long like the watery stoops from the lips of this behind the bridge battalion. Baldwin Protocols reading series is a series I began to create critical thinking and critical writing loci so that I could bring in a couple of writers, a visual artist, and have the work that they're doing around the theme that we're doing generate discussion with the audience.
So Alexandra, Antoine, Roger Bonnier Agard and I sat down and we exchanged work, exploring our colonial collective DNA, our experience of growing up in the Caribbean of a certain generation, and sort of the attendant themes to that.
The trickle of another man's blood slides down his blade, becomes brown and stiff in the raw twine wrapped tight against the handle for just that purpose.
The greatest ever arranger of Pan is an Indian. This poem is about him. Jit Samaru from Sori village, Aruka, where the poet comes from. Aruka, that is. Africa, that is.
He covered his whole slim black frame and all the collected memory of the bodies of his fathers, their grief, shame, scars, and fear in paint.
Listen less to the things you're already beginning to suspect are dead in the places where ideas go to lie down in the caskets they call textbooks.
So the work I have are portraits of family members of mine and friends. Speaking of some of the history, particularly to Haiti, I am not fond of portraying people who I don't know and then making money off of that. I felt like I learned a lot, especially from the various generations that were in the room, because there were several moments where people from different backgrounds and generations got a chance to speak in different experiences. So that was really nice to see and to experience.
The conversation part is very important to Baldwin Protocols for me. I almost want to say the most important part.
People that have been oppressed, you want your family to survive. That's what this poetry's been about.
Like the abolitionist question puts that front and center. Like this is a horror, this is a hell that's happening right now.
This is
Malcolm X say that.
like life-challenging stuff that we're talking about. And everyone wants us to wait till like 2059. No, I am not prepared to wait another generation and a half for a little bit of change.
And the point is, we're not at the table right now. And so it's important to demand that. It may be that we wind up making small changes.
That puts it on us. Like, what do we need to change about ourselves and our relationships and how we're...
James Baldwin was always challenging the society that he was part of to think differently, to talk to one another about them, and really encouraged the telling of uncomfortable truths in his work and in the way in which he pushed public discourse forward. I want the space to be safe, but it's more important to me that it be brave.